My son and his wife scammed me and stole my house. For 51 nights, I slept in the back seat of my Buick, in the parking lot behind a Food Lion on Central Avenue, with a folded coat for a pillow and a certified copy of my own stolen deed in the glove box. Then my brother Gordon found me. Gordon, who I hadn't spoken to in 19 years. He handed me the keys to a house in Myers Park and $3 million and told me to start over. 9 days later, my son was standing at my new front door with a bouquet of white lilies and tears in his eyes. I smiled. I took the flowers. I hugged him. And what I had already planned for that boy made him wish he had never come back. But to understand how a woman with a paid-off house on Elm Ridge ended up sleeping in a Buick behind a grocery store, I need to take you back 14 months. To the morning I buried my husband. My name is Corinne. I'm 55. Emmett and I were married for 31 years, and he died on a Tuesday in his workshop with a piece of white oak still clamped in the vise. Stroke. He was 60. He built that workshop with his own hands, and he built the house it sat behind, and every door in that house closed a little softer than it should have, because he planed them himself. 9 days after the funeral, my son Hunter came over with a folder. Insurance, he said. Dad's policy. They need your signature or they hold the payout for a year, Mom. I already talked to them. I remember the pen. Cheap blue ballpoint, the kind they give you at a bank. I remember signing where his finger was, 4 times, without reading a word, because my eyes were swollen shut from crying, and because he was my son, and because I had wiped that boy's face and paid for his braces and co-signed his first truck. That's the part I want you to understand. I didn't get robbed by a stranger in a parking lot. I got robbed by a man I taught to tie his shoes. His wife, Savannah, was in my kitchen that afternoon, on the phone with her mother, and she thought I was upstairs. I was on the landing. I heard her say it, clear as a bell. She doesn't even read what she signs. Roberta, listen to me. The attorney says it goes through as a refinance and comes out the other side as a sale. It's basically a donation. She'll never know. I stood on that landing holding the banister Emmett sanded, and I told myself I'd heard it wrong. Grief will do that. Grief will make you an idiot with an alibi. 6 weeks later, a certified letter came to my door, with somebody else's name on the deed and 30 days to vacate. I called Hunter. He didn't even lower his voice. The house is mine, Mom. It's in the paperwork. You should have read it. Then he hung up on me, and I sat down on the floor Emmett laid, in the house Emmett built, and I did not cry. That surprised me too. What I did instead was drive to the Mecklenburg County Register of Deeds and pay $12 for a certified copy of the transfer. Page 4. My name, in handwriting that leaned the wrong way. A signature I never made, witnessed and stamped by a notary named Denise, a woman I had never laid eyes on in my life. I didn't scream. I folded that page in half, walked out into the parking lot, and put it in the glove box of my Buick. 51 nights, that paper slept 8 inches from my head. Gordon found me the way he does everything, which is quietly and about 20 years too late. He'd sold his medical device company in Raleigh.